to figure it out now.
Go ahead.
All right. What's going on, y'all? It's Jeriko Black. I'm here with my brother KsounZ, man, and we are Sounds Familiar.
Oh my god, this sounds familiar. Wow. All I want you, girl. All I want you, girl. Oh yeah.
I woke up randomly on one day, bro, and it's like Wednesday the 21st. I think it was January. And when I woke up, when I start my beats, I usually start off making a melody. So this is the melody I made right here. Let me play it for y'all right quick. Something simple. I don't know. It was like, it sounds playful, so it's like I was messing with it. It's a little different, but I was trying to figure out like what I could do with this playful melody to, you know what I mean, bring it alive. You know what I mean? Give it some like different kind of texture, different kind of feeling. You know what I mean?
Let it marinate.
Yeah, let it marinate. Exactly. So add a little hi-hat. You know what I mean? It's got a little vibe to it, a little bounce. You know what I mean? It's playful. A little playful little hi-hat. Next thing is 808. I like doing my 808s first before the kick drum, because for me, the 808 sets the entire kick. Turn up a little bit. There you go. It's just to accentuate the 808s. Next thing, to bring it all together, you know what I mean, to give it that, you know, that glue. It's the clap. Everyone knows the clap. And then at the same time too, I added the snare. But it's a different kind of snare. It's more like it's called a conga. Now, it's that one right there. That's the conga. Still getting used to that, bro. Then you just put everything together. My bad. I like to slap. My bad. I like to play hard. I'm used to slapping all the time. Yeah. By then, I was pretty much done. And as a producer, like you kind of reach that point where like you're always itching to add more. You know what I mean? But I don't want to overproduce it. You can also season. You can over season it as well. So the next thing what I did was I stemmed it out. I separated each individual instrument. Then I bounced it out and I sent it to my partner Jeriko.
So when I got it, basically, it was already done for the most part. KsounZ did his thing, man. Always shout out to my brother. Big shout out to Terry Josiah for sending those vocal stems through, and I'm always happy to work with you, brother. You know, it's always love. This was basically what it was when I got it. Like it was all of these from KsounZ. So these were his stems, the vocals. That was like the little sample in the verse. That's our tag. You know what I mean? He added pretty much everything a beat needs. You know what I mean? Several melodies for the verse, the mains, highs, lows, a lead, transitions, and basically that was the meat and bones, the skeleton of the beat. And all I felt that it needed was just, you know, a few more transitions in the pocket, maybe a few melodies that added to just the structure, the thickness, to change the hook from the verse to the second verse. So all I did was I started with this little sine wave, added this to the hook. Barely audible. You're not gonna hear it unless you have it soloed, I feel like, or unless you're in a good system where you're listening for it. But I felt like it added the top end that I was looking for with his low end, and then I added this organ behind that to kind of carry that same tune, that same note. And after I felt that with the hook all together, I felt like it was complete. Like it made that exactly what I needed. And then from there, it was just like a build up and transition that I kind of felt going on. So I had this one thing that I had on the one, and I put this on the one of basically every beat. Like I said, I felt like it just needed some little meat to the bounce, right? But that ended up giving me the idea to give it like the call and response feel. Cause that made it feel like it had one side in comparison to another side for me. And then once I felt that, I needed to give it that, you know what I mean, typical reverse, what is it? Oh, reverse hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Build up. You know what I'm saying? It's a swell. You know what I mean? It's a swell to build it up. But I mean, this isn't trap. This is some pop R&B type vibe. So I felt like on the one, instead of a crash, we needed something that would sparkle. So we added the sparkle. So I felt like after our nice little swell, which we turned down really low, the hook coming from that high, which I dropped out when that came in, I feel like it gave it the beautiful blend. Now bring it back. So like after that, it was pretty much over with. And then the last thing, which was what was it, like last night, even 2 nights ago,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you don't always have to just add a melody. You don't always have to add a kick or 808. Like sometimes it could be something as simple as a phone. If she's all you want, you're gonna call her. You're gonna call her. So I thought the next till chirp just fit the perfect pocket. Like I heard a pocket that needed to be filled, and it was the only thing that I felt like could be there. And so once we threw that in, I think that's when we lost our shit and went and went crazy in the studio. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like what you see, like, subscribe. Thank you, Gold Standard, for the studio, for the space, you know what I mean, giving us a place to work. And yeah, tune in, man. We're gonna be dropping new stuff every couple of days for the rest of our lives. So click the link.
Gang, 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 gang.